PSF is launching Gender Equality Seal because we feel it's so important among our members, but not only for our members, for the whole country and for our society as Rwandans. Because we can't do good business if there's no harmony and equality. And it has been recognized, not only in Rwanda, but all over the world, that when there's gender equality, there's those two things. There's harmony, there's peace, there's development.
The Gender Monitoring Office is implementing the Gender Seal in partnership with the United Nations because, as you know, the Gender Monitoring Office has the mandate to ensure accountability to gender equality. And through the Gender Seal, it will be very easy and very useful to assess the extent to which the private sector is implementing the principle of gender equality, which is a principle enshrined in our constitution.
United Nations Development Program and UN Women are really very proud to partner with Gender Monitoring Office and the Private Sector Federation on this important initiative. According to UNDP report on human development in Africa, gender inequalities are costing $95 billion to sub-Saharan Africa. This is equivalent to 2 times the official development assistance and 1.5 times the remittances from the diaspora towards sub-Saharan Africa. I do think that private sector in Rwanda needs to get involved in this important endeavor because private sector is considered as a driving force of the national strategy for transformation. And it is demonstrated that gender equalities will lead to more productivity, improve work-life balance, improve working environment, and also improving benefits, while at the same time portraying companies involved in that program as leading role when it comes to social corporate responsibilities, and also when it comes to displaying important returns on investment.
Yeah, the Gender Seal in the private sector is a program that UNDP started over a decade ago in Latin America. The program does 2 things basically. One, it's an assessment that allows them to see where they are and to make changes to improve gender equality. And the second part of the tool is a certification. So it depends on the level of progress that these companies have made in terms of addressing those gaps in gender equality and women's empowerment. Companies can be certified bronze, silver, or gold.
A study was done for 500 companies. These are the Fortune 500 companies. And what that study revealed was that those of them who had women as part of their leadership increased their profitability by 34%. Gender equality is a global and a collective agenda. Therefore, it is very important that as we work to achieve gender equality goals, we come together as governments, as one UN, but also the private sector. And this is critical for economic growth for any country, and ultimately this is critical for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals.
I think gender equality is important in business because it enables companies to harness the best potential from different individuals irrespective of their gender. So you're able to get productivity from all employees based on capacity to perform rather than minding whether they're women or men. And I think productivity grows and the company benefits generally.
Gender equality is about acknowledging that men and women all bring value and are all equally talented to work in any business. So as our business believes in diversity, because we believe diversity in talent, in skills, even in attitudes, creates value for our business. And women bring their talent, their skills, their wisdom to our business, and it creates value for us.
Gender equality is important in our business, especially because As service providers in the hospitality industry, excellence is something that we uphold very highly. And I believe for an organization to achieve excellence, you cannot discriminate between genders, because you're looking at getting the best talent in the market. And also, I believe in a business, for you to succeed, you need to have diversity in terms of your think tank that makes decisions for the company, that makes decisions to make sure that the business does well.
Do I think empowering women is important? I would say absolutely. I think women generally tend to be very resourceful. They can actually do quite a lot with very little. Women, I think, generally also tend to be very good at multitasking. You will find a woman working in the office and she will be doing, not just office work, but she will probably be calling home and checking on a few things. So I think they tend to be naturally good managers.
It's really important. It's important, and I encourage more business people to hire women, because so long as they have the capacity and where you want to, in the position they want to put those women, we are all human beings, and we should encourage women, also not forgetting men.
L'égalité de genre est très importante dans le secteur privé, j'y crois fermement. Comme notre président l'a si bien dit, l'égalité des genres est une question fondamentale, de bon sens humain. Ce n'est pas un privilège pour les femmes. On doit quand même prendre conscience que notre pays compte 52% de femmes. Donc c'est une force qu'il ne faut pas ignorer.
Yeah, we give paternity leave, and again that gives support to the women as well. It may be applying to men or coming directly to them, but it's also a benefit for the women.
We have obviously policies that promote diversity in the workplace. We also have policies that prohibit discrimination. So it can be gender, it can be also disability, etc. So these are the framework in which we operate.
The policy have the pay equal for women and men, and career development opportunities for both women and men.
We believe creating equal opportunities for all. For example, I think this year the bank has actually launched a 5-year strategic program which is geared towards identifying women within the organization that have strong potential for growth and ensuring that they can build them in terms of confidence.
The things that we do, for example, when you look at our kitchen, we have, in fact, I think we have more women than men in the kitchen actually. The kitchen in a hotel is actually different from the kitchen at home. This is, high impact. It's very laborious. So having women there is actually more of a positive when you have more women in a kitchen in a hotel setup like this one.
Un exemple, en partenariat avec Kigali Employment Service et la Chambre des femmes entrepreneurs. Les 2 dernières années, nous avons accueilli ici 4 filles qui venaient passer 4 semaines de coaching dans notre travail. Et nous avons remarqué que ça les a beaucoup aidés. Donc voilà, conclusion, en business, égalité des genres, valeur sûre.